What's up, movie nerds and basketball geeks? Welcome back to Movie Ball. Words. That was my joke for the intro. If you're new here, it doesn't get better. Don't subscribe. What I originally wanted to do on today's episode was review Star Wars A New Hope, aka the first Star Wars to ever be released, because I have never seen any Star Wars movies. That's not even totally true. I've seen Star Wars A New Hope, but that's it, and it was just a really long time ago. But I know it's crazy that I've never seen Star Wars because they're like the movies that you have to see, and I'm like a movie guy, movie ball, basketball as well. And I don't know. I never got around to them. The sequels started to pile up. I was never really exposed to them when I was younger, so it never happened. So I wanted to review every Star Wars movie leading up to The Rise of Skywalker because I felt like that would be a fun thing to do, to review each one. I think there's like 10 of them, including Rogue One and Solo, and I just figured that would be like a cool thing to do. You guys could see my actual first reaction to them and see how I felt about them, and then get to The Rise of Skywalker, and I could actually see a Star Wars movie in theaters for once. But A New Hope was like $15 to buy on demand, and I couldn't find it anywhere else, and I was like, well, I'm not paying for that shit. I don't remember it being that great. And calm down, calm yourself. I don't remember it that much. It's just been a long time, like 6 or 7 years. So chill. So instead, I thought it would be a really cool idea to review my favorite zombie movie of all time, Zombieland, with the sequel hitting theaters very soon. And I'll have my review for that sometime next week. But for now, I thought it would be really cool to revisit this world and talk about one of my favorite movies. If you aren't familiar with Zombieland, it's basically just a horror comedy that's roped into the horror genre just because there's zombies and blood, but there's nothing inherently scary about this film at all. It's a zomedy. It wasn't funny. I remember when this came out 10 years ago in 2009, I was in 8th grade, and I was really excited because I'd been playing the video game Left 4 Dead a shit ton, and it really reminded me of that. It had similarities, 4 survivors in a zombie apocalypse. That's pretty much the extent of it. But no, they had that one fat zombie that looked like a boomer. They showed him in the trailer. Fuck, even Left 4 Dead 2 had a campaign that was like a complete reminder of the climax of this film, which took place at an amusement park. So it was just like, there's a lot of similarities to this game franchise, and I was really excited to just see a movie version of that, essentially. And yeah, I said Zombieland is my favorite zombie movie of all time. That means I like it more than Light of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Warm Bodies, World War Z, and yes, Shaun of the Dead. To me, this movie is way funnier than Shaun of the Dead, and its action is more stylized, and it's just more entertaining and fun all the way through. It's just a great experience the entire time, and it's literally filled with Oscar nominees. Isn't that crazy? 10 years ago, no one even knew who Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone were, and they just knew the little girl from Little Miss Sunshine, and then they're like, all right, there's Woody Harrelson at least, but Emma Stone was only known for Superbad, and like 10 years later, now she's like, one of the biggest actresses in Hollywood, like 2-3-time Oscar nominee. Jesse Eisenberg, no one knew who they were like, this Michael Cera looking guy, and then he became an Oscar nominee a year later for The Social Network. It's just crazy how, I don't know, okay, that's the end of me talking. That was the end of me talking about that, but moving on to something else, I just think that something that was also great about this film was that at the time, in 2009, there wasn't an influx of zombie-related shows and media and movies and content and stuff like that. Zombieland felt fresh and unique, and that made it more fun and exciting because zombies were on the rise, and there wasn't so much Walking Dead and World War Z's and all these kinds of things out all the time. The 4 actors here are all spectacular and share the screen marvelously. Their chemistry is fantastic, and the banter and back and forths between these characters are not only engaging, but consistently hilarious. This is an R-rated movie that never really gets raunchy other than a pretty steady source of F-bombs, but other than, it earns its R rating for its kind of gory zombie violence here and there, but it doesn't have to get nasty or crude to be funny. It's just got compelling characters that all have distinct personalities. It's like watching a buddy cop film with 2 clashing personalities, except instead of 2, there's 4 of them, and they're zombies. It just makes for an exciting blend of mixtures of, behaviors on screen, and that makes the film all that more fun while you realize it's in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Even with all of the movie's hysterical laughs, zombie ferocity, and also a very touching and warm-hearted spirit, my favorite thing about Zombieland is just how original it really is. Like I said, it came out before this whole zombie influx, before that zombie genre blew up, so that helped it. But it's just so different and unique, and it made for a fun experience watching like all of these zombie rules, how to survive the apocalypse, pop up on the screen. I thought like it was just clever how they would just pop up in the background, or I just thought it was a cool way to add to the experience that you're already having fun with, and it's just really hard not to smile during this film. And now it's a nostalgic classic for me. 10 years. I mean, that's insane. It makes me think of 8th grade, like I said, and just playing Left 4 Dead and being young. And when a movie makes you think of being young and makes you feel nostalgic, that always adds points to its likability factor. I wanted a sequel for so long, and I can't believe that it's finally here. I made a video about a month ago listing movies that I wanted sequels for, and if you missed it, check it out. But if this movie wasn't announced about a short year ago, then Zombieland 2 definitely would have made that list, because I've wanted to see a sequel, like I said, for so long, and I just think that this movie, this world that Zombieland has built, lends itself perfectly to a sequel and further installments, just because there's a giant landscape of opportunities regarding zombies, and just, side plots that you can do with the characters. There's just a lot of fun to be had with future installments. Zombieland is a rollicking good time. If you somehow haven't seen it after 10 years, definitely go back and check it out, because it just oozes entertainment and fun at every corner. It's original, energetic, fast-paced, constantly side-splitting, and will feed your appetite for crazy zombie mayhem with its extreme rewatchability. I'm going to give Zombieland a 9.5 out of 10. I really don't have any flaws with Zombieland other than the fact that I guess it's just a short movie and it could have some small pacing issues in there for being under 90 minutes. But, when you're having this much fun all the way through, it's entirely excused. And, I'm really excited for Zombieland 2. I'm not getting my hopes up because I do think that it's not going to live up to the original in any way. This one is so great. I love this one. 9.5 out of 10. That's a huge score, and it's nostalgic, and I don't know. I just feel like this sequel might have kind of a manufactured vibe to it rather than feeling natural and having its own individual presence, so to speak. But, and it just kind of leave me feeling like, all right, it took 10 years to just do that. But, at the end of the day, I'm excited and I'm not going to get my hopes up, and we're just going to see what happens. So, yeah. If anyone can guess my rating for the sequel correctly in the comment section below, I will choose a random winner to get a gift card of a movie theater of your choice with enough money for 2 tickets on it. So the rules, just comment what you think I'm going to give the sequel, and if you give the right response, then you are entitled to a movie theater gift card if I choose you. It's random. Whoever I just choose that's right with the right answer, and it has to be posted before I post my Zombieland 2 review. So those are the rules. Yay, giveaway. I get like 3 comments on my videos, so I don't know if anyone's going to win. Don't have to worry about it. Don't forget to also smash that like button. Smash it like the zombie's brains, on the topic of zombies. You see a zombie's brain? Get that Tallahassee baseball bat, banjo, right? Like my video.